What it do, Tao Clan? It's your boy Turn from Physique, and we out here straight chilling, y'all. Alright guys, so today's video we're gonna be chilling right here because I want to give you guys an informational video all about bulking, lean bulking at that, and how you can stay lean while building muscle mass. So if you guys been following the channel, I've been doing a lean bulk now for the past 3 months, and in case any of you guys want to see some of the vlogs I did about that, I'm going to actually put it in the playlist below in the description box. When you are doing a lean bulk, obviously you're doing this because you're trying to put on some size, man. You're trying to look good, bro. Because I noticed that on social media a lot of people focus so much on being lean, but look, if you're lean with no muscle, that ain't the business, man. The beesies don't go crazy over that, man. They want you to be jacked, shredded, bro. So before you can be jacked, you need to go on a bulk. So guys, when you're trying to bulk, the first thing you think about is your nutrition. To be able to build muscle, you need nutrients to build muscle. So you need to be in a caloric surplus. Now, if you eat at maintenance calories, you're not gonna change that much. So you need to eat a little bit more than you're used to in order to grow. So you need a small caloric surplus, only about 200 calories above your maintenance. Now, I know a lot of people might do things like dirty bulk when they go crazy. They'll go, oh, give me the Cinnabons, give me the McDonald's, give me the milkshakes. But guys, if you do that, man, you're gonna get fat as hell. You can only put on so much muscle so fast. It takes, as a natural lifter, quite a while to build muscle, and you build muscle at a very slow rate. So because of this, you can't make your surplus too big. So I always tell people that are natural to always aim for about 1 to 3 pounds of weight gain per month. Not per week, guys, per month, because as a natural lifter you have to gain weight slowly in order for it to be lean muscle mass, and 200 calories over your maintenance is just about enough for you to do that. Another thing you need to think about is your protein intake. So very similar to cutting, I always tell people that when they're doing a bulk to get about 1 gram per pound of lean body mass. Lean body mass, guys, not total body weight. Truth is, when you are bulking, you can actually get away with a little bit less than this, but honestly, more protein never hurt. This is kind of counterintuitive, but a lot of people tend to get hungrier when they're bulking. I guess it's because it's mental that you know that you can eat more food. It's easy for you to go overboard, and protein is actually a very satiating macronutrient. So the more protein you have in your diet, the less hungry you feel, and the easier it will be for you to maintain that small caloric surplus. So aim for about 1 gram per pound of lean body mass of protein. Now that we talked about nutrition, very simple stuff really, you now need to think about your training. To keep things simple, you first need to train every muscle group about twice per week, right? The reason why you want to train twice a week is because after you train, muscle protein synthesis is actually elevated for a maximum of 72 hours. So if you only train every muscle group just once a week, you're missing out on a lot more time that you can make some gains, man. So you want to make sure that you're getting 2 sessions for every muscle group per week, and then during each session you want to aim for about 40 to 70 reps per session minimum, because when you're trying to gain size you need volume, and especially when you're in a bulk, I would kind of err towards more the higher end of the spectrum because you're getting in more calories and you want to do as much work as possible that you can recover from. But the key here is that you can recover from, so you don't want to go too overboard on the volume, because if you're finding it hard to recover in between your sessions, you might want to dial down the volume just a little bit, but you want to do just as much as possible that you can actually hit every session consistently. Next thing you need to think about, guys, is when you're doing your workouts, you don't want to just go in there and just do a lot of pump stuff and just feel the muscle contract. I know a lot of bodybuilders are into that stuff, but here's the thing, those guys are on steroids, people. Steroids. They can do anything and they'll freaking get big. So as a natural lifter, you need to focus on progressive overload. So when you hit the gym, even when you hit your muscles twice a week and you hit 40 to 70 reps per session, you need to make sure that every week, every month, your lifts are getting better. You need to get stronger, because as a natural lifter, your strength is going to follow your muscle size. Like, come on guys, think about this. Have you ever seen a dude that can bench 405 for 10 reps and has a small chest? I mean, it doesn't happen, man. So really the key is you need to track your workouts. I suggest you either use an app to track your workouts or you get a notebook to track your workouts and write down how much weight you did, how many sets, how many reps, and over time you want to be doing either more sets, more reps, or more weight on the exercise. Because guys, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, you're gonna stay small, man. With progressive overload, by you tracking your progress in the gym, it will also be a good indicator of what is actually happening during your bulk. So what I mean by this is, for example, if you gain 10 pounds during your bulk, but yet all your lifts are the same, you probably got fat, man. You probably did things very wrong. So during your bulk, you want to see your strength going up. And if your strength is not going up, you either want to change your workouts a little bit or change your nutrition, or probably even change both, because you need to be seeing progress in the gym in order to see progress in your body. All right, so now we talked about the nutrition, we talked about the training, right? But here's the thing, guys. Even if you do things perfectly to the T, that you've been hitting your nutrition, you've been counting all your macros, you've been logging your workouts, I mean, sometimes when you bulk, you're gonna put on a little bit of fat. It's inevitable, even if you do everything perfectly. And you have to accept, you know, that you're gonna have to lose a little bit of the sizzle, lose a little bit of the definition in the abs just in the short term, because think about the long term goal. But I know for a lot of you guys that it could be kind of like disheartening, because you know, we all want to stay shredded, man. We all want to stay lean all year round. And one way you can do that is you can use periodically placed mini cuts. So a mini cut is pretty much what it means, a mini cut, a period of time where you go back into caloric deficit for just a very short period of time. So usually mini cuts last for about 2 to 4 weeks, and the whole goal of a mini cut is to lose some of that fat that you may have gained during your bulk. Now the key with the mini cuts is you don't want to do them too often. You want to use them every once in a while, man, just when things are getting a little bit sloppy. Now, the reason why you don't want to use them too much, guys, because the whole purpose of a bulk is to gain size, man. It's to gain muscle, and muscle takes time to build. So if you're using mini cuts too often, you're actually eating too much into your potential to gain size. So what I always recommend is I tell guys that when you're in a bulk, you need to commit for a bulk for at least 3+ months, at least, because even with 3 months, that's a little bit too short. Ideally, you want to be bulking for about 6 months, and then you can now consider taking a mini cut. But you don't want to be doing the mini cuts too often unless you're going to be doing something called spinning your wheels, man, where you just go around the circles, making no progress over time. Because guys, if you want to build your physique, the real secret is in the bulks. The bulks are when you really build your physique, and the cuts is what reveals it, man. Because look, actually I've been on a bulk right now for 3 months, and to be honest with you guys, I kind of went a little bit overboard, you know what I mean? So I have to go on a mini cut right now, so I'm not even listening to my own advice. But hey, I'm a human being, I make mistakes, but I'm going to actually document this mini cut for you guys in the month of October. So you guys stay tuned. I'm actually going to make an entire playlist, an entire series about this, so you guys can see how to actually do a mini cut properly. But again, like I said, you don't want to overdo it. You want to spend most of your time throughout the year in a gaining phase. That way you can make some serious boom gains in size, man. Hopefully you guys found this video informative and you can actually take something from it. Now guys, it's the winter time and it's time for us to get that muscle, man, gain some size, so that next year when we cut down, we're looking good on the beach, man, and we can get all the beesies, man. So with that, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this video. If you guys like this video, you know what to do. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, yo, go ahead and subscribe already. You know why? Because it's cool up in here. And to all my fellas, don't forget who will do it for, guys. The ladies, or should I say the beesies. Peace.